Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hope you are all having an amazing day today. My name is Lex and welcome back to some more GTA 5, where today we've got a guy. I really should have not put this right in the middle of the road, but today we have this brand new Vapid Dominator ASP for GTA Online. This is based on the Ford Mustang SVT Cobra R brackets new edge, apparently. I've got to be honest, don't know much about these Mustangs. I've never really been a fan of the stock version of this Mustang, but I do quite like this one, the SVT Cobra R. And if I have timed this correctly, today is the day this comes out for GTA Online, which means you should be able to log in right now and buy this car. I know it's been available for test for like the last week. So let's check this car out today. I just want to have a look around the car, see what it looks like, look at what parts we have available, and then I'm going to do a really sweet build. I don't know what style yet. Let's just see. Let's jump into it. So having a look around the car, this does look incredibly similar to the actual car that it's based on. I know I've said this before, but sometimes when they make their little friendly cars, they do have a little bit of a twist on it. Maybe a combination of a couple of cars. Now they're just pretty much just making it just one car looking almost identical to the real thing. I'm sure there's a few little details and differences, but generally, on the whole, you get it. You look at this car, you know exactly what it's based on. And as stock, we've got a very nice front bumper. Looks very sporty. It looks great as it is, without even having to tune it. Also got some badging going on here. Dominator stamped into the rear bumper. It's actually sort of like, is it embossed or stamped? It's actually embossed, I think. Opening everything up, we have our boot. Pretty simple, not much going on here. We have our door cards, we have our interior. I mean, this is pretty much just based on any other Vapid, so it's going to be the same generic Vapid stuff, or just same generic car stuff we've had with most cars. Same goes for the seats as well. Nothing special here. Onto the engine, we have ourselves a V8. Vapid Dominator stamped, supercharged V8. I'm curious to see if we can change the engine on this. We'll have to find out. Okay, let's start. Front bumpers. We have the street bumper in primary and secondary. We have the bolt-on bumper, primary, secondary. We have the aggressor bumper. I actually quite like the look of that one. In primary and secondary, we then have the arc racer. We've definitely got some very fruity styles on this one. Extended lip bumper, the twin wedges, the bolt-on GT, and there we go for the whole selection. I mean, I did say I really liked that stock bumper, but I know I should probably do something a little bit different. So I'm actually going to go with the aggressor bumper because it's not wildly different, but it is different. Rear bumpers then. Hoping to get one that gets rid of the Dominator badging. Let's see. We do. We get a nice smooth one. That's nice. We have the aero style. We then have all these in primary and secondary colour. Not sure why you'd want to go for that style, but whatever. We have the primary black lip spoiler. We have the street bumper. We have the GT bumper. Got a nice little diffuser at the bottom. The Mark II version. That's not too bad. And then that in secondary colour. I'm okay with the grille on this. I'm just not sure about the diffuser. So I'm not really a fan of this Dominator writing as much as I'm not really a fan of it saying Mustang on the original. I think that's what it said. I think it said Mustang. So I'm actually just going to go for the smooth bumper. I think it's nice and simple like that. I think I'm just going to tune this as if this was my own car in real life or my own car in GT Online. Exhaust options. We got our pedally one. We got a dual. We got the twin box. We got the duals. We got the twin bores. We got the chromes. Again, once again, I'm going to say this. I really just do not like the textures that Rockstar used for these exhausts. Never been a fan of them. Ooh, we also have ones coming at the side as well. Interesting. And also one that is on both sides. I don't know. I don't know. I've always sort of liked the idea of these exhausts, and then half the time I'm not sure I like them in practice, especially on sort of more modern cars like this. That's more of a hot rod style thing, right? Maybe the chrome bore exhaust is going to be the right choice for me then. But I do like that doubling up. That does have quite a 90s feel to it. Options for the fenders is basically just stock or secondary colour. I'm just going to keep that to stock. I'm not really sure what sort of look we can get from having that secondary colour on the bumpers and wings and stuff, but I'm not feeling that. We do have some better options though for the arches. We have, ooh, some bigger, thicker, wider arches. Okay, we have those in secondary colour as well. We also have those in carbon, and then we also have bolt-on versions as well. I'm not sure, but I'm kind of actually wanting to play around with this wider look. I want to see where that goes, so I'm going to keep those on. So we also have some intercooler options. There we go, just hiding behind the grill there. I think I'm just going to go with the stock intercooler. Many options on the hood. We've got our secondary color and our carbon options. Ugh, we've got this disgusting junk again. We have the GT hood. Okay, makes it look a bit more like a Subaru. Oh man, I just hate this sticker bump so much. And then we also have these hoods as well with different scoops, different designs. I'm just going to shuffle my way through all of these. And there we go, right at the end. I actually don't mind the look of... Well, this one's alright, actually. That one's not so bad. And I kind of like this one as well. Oh, it's got a really nice lump. It really makes that lump. It really makes it look just sort of mean, doesn't it? Compare that to the... Actually, to be honest, the stock bonnet does actually have that same shape. That bulge in the middle just looks so mean. It's like you don't really need to do much else to it. But I do think that these vents here, there's something about them. Oh, it just looks very angry. Imagine that coming up in your rearview mirror. Roof options, pretty much the usual, as you would expect. Oh, God, I despise the sticker bombing. I'm going to keep it stock. Many options for the skirts, it seems. I'm just going to brush through these and see if there's one that maybe stands out to me. A lot of these also don't really line up with those thicker arches. Yeah, these aren't really singing much to me. Actually, these GT skirts sort of blend in better because they sort of blend in with that arch a bit more. And it does have that sort of 90s curvy look. It does look very... These arches at the moment look like giant shoulder pads or something. Spoiler, well, this is going to get spicy. I actually do not mind that ducktail spoiler. I think that looks alright. We have those in some different colours. And also the plastic. That is definitely one that Rockstars sometimes don't put into cars. And it's appreciated when they do, because I do like a nice plastic ducktail. That's definitely got some 80s, 90s vibes to it. We also have our bolt-on style one as well. We have our drag spoiler. These look alright. These look alright. And then, of course, we're going to have this just more general-looking style wing. And then we have these larger tuner style wings as well. But nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. I do like the stock thing because I just like how the stock Mustang looks. Or the stock Cobra R looks. But I do like the ducktail. But I'm actually this time going to go for the primary as I think it will suit this build better. Yeah, that's looking alright so far. Suspension drops. We can actually get pretty low with this. And we could also stance it right down. Which basically just means slamming a tiny bit of camber. I wonder, does this look the same online? Will these arches just not be filled at all and look like this in online mode? Because that looks jank. I'm going to have to use V-Stancer in a minute. It's going to have to come out. So let's put that back to default. We'll play with V-Stancer in a second. We also have our cage options as well. I'm not really sure where I want to go with this, but I kind of want to make it look like a nice enthusiast street level one. So I'm not going to go with any cage at all. I might tint the windows though, maybe not something too crazy, but a light smoke. I think that's nice. And we'll give ourselves a custom plate, why not? Make it more ours. Turbo tuning done. Otherwise, let's move on to the more detailed stuff. Okay, on to the details then. We have some catches. I might actually just go with that one. Just the angle black catches. I think they suit it fine. It just sort of adds that little bit extra to it. Okay, onto some engine stuff then. We do have some different color covers here. Ones with mesh and stuff like that, just to sort of tart up the engine just a little bit. We also have some ridged style ones for some nice retro look. And yeah, just a nice selection that we got here. Oh, I do like these ones. Oh, it does get pretty fancy looking, doesn't it? When you consider that stock, and then it goes to like this. Oh, that actually looks pretty cool. I'm going to go for that full carbon one, actually. That's quite understated, but nice. Mud flaps, I mean, I'm not really feeling those exactly for this build, so no. Interior, I don't really want to strip this out too much, but we can go the full 9 yards with this thing. But I'm just going to leave this completely stock. Onto the liveries then, we have some stripe options. Oh, that does look nice. That does look nice. Have that in black. We also have the white sort of Viper stripes, as I like to call them. Then we have this sports stripe that goes down the side as well. Don't think it really suits it with all the vents and stuff, but it's nice to know it's there and we can have that option. We have the Not Tonight Pizza Boy one. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't suit it at all. Then we have some flame liveries, of course, and some race liveries as usual. Some Stance Andreas style stuff. We have some Python livery. Ugh. Cobra livery, camo livery. Yeah, I mean, I get their existence, but no thank you. I actually do like that simple white stripe. Door panel options, pretty much as you'd expect that we get from different cars. I'm just going to keep that stock. I want to keep the interior stock on this one. Sunstrip, pretty solid. I like that we have a black sunstrip option. I wish more cars had this. Yes, black sunstrip is good. Okay, there is actually some changes to the block. So we have the primary V8. In fact, this is all sort of underneath because we've got the covers on, haven't we? Right, let's take the covers off. Okay, so we have that in primary color. We have the ridged, or we have the secondary color and secondary ridged. But yeah, because I'm going with those covers, I don't really see the need in anything else but that, really. The cover does most of the work. Usual deal with the seats as well. All the usual pickings. But I'm not really ever a fan of them. I'm going to keep them stock. Okay, we've got some tacos. I will add some of this, though. I think that some of this might fit in. Got some stuff from the glove box as well. Or we can have it dash mounted. I do actually like that. I want that dash mounted and a pod taco. That's good. I like that. It's just sort of, it's definitely got something there, but it doesn't want to show it off too much. Steering wheel options. I will actually go for a custom steering wheel on this one. I think just a simple Apex basic. It's going to work just fine. Actually looks quite similar to the wheel I've just bought for my car. Okay, turns out there is actually more engine stuff here. Vertical ram pipes, swept back, chrome air filter, twin air filter. We then also have plastic upper intake manifolds. We then have, some bigger 450 CUI intake manifolds in different color combinations. We have the brushed 4cam. Oh, wow, okay. We definitely have a lot of options here, and they don't all blend in well with the covers. Yeah, okay. I'll just keep going through these. Oh, wow. Chrome supercharger with carbon fiber piping. Ooh, yeah. This is nice. I want to go for that chrome one. That looks amazing. I love that. We could have a secondary color trunk. Don't really fancy it. We can change our strut brace as well. As I'm going for like a carbon theme on all of this, I think that carbon strut brace is solid. Don't need to do anything more than that. Okay, wheels and stance we'll leave till last. Let's do the paint. And I've got to be honest, a red Mustang, it just looks good. Okay, so I've played around with the custom paint colors, something you can't do in online. And I've just gone for this sort of baby blue look. I don't know, it's just got a nice feel to it. I don't know why, it just feels nice and fresh. So I'm going to go for that, something a little bit different. Okay, let's look through the track wheels then. I'm sure I can find something that matches. Okay, I take that back. I can't find anything that matches well. Oh, the Giga Mesh sort of does. But it's not really the look I was going for. Okay, I think I'm going to go for the Cosmo Mark II from the street wheel category. And make it ice white. I don't know why, I'm just kind of feeling this blue and white theme going on. So I'm going to go for some white. And then we need to get out V-Starter. Good old faithful. Ah, we need it. We need it. Okay, front track width. We need to bring this out right here. That is looking so much better. Just having the front actually fit the arch better. Look at that. And then the same for the rear. Let's just add that. Oh, look, see, this is what you can't do in online mode. This is why you need to do it in single player. This is why the best builds are only going to ever be in single player. Look at that. So much better fit in the arches. In fact, what we should really do, instead of just changing the track width, I'm going to knock these in a little bit. We should make the tires just a little wider. There we go. That's better. That's better. And then we do some visual lowering as well. We've definitely got to play around with that because of the angle of the arch is not fitting well with that tire. That is an issue I hadn't considered, I'll be honest. Wow, in fact, the camber really does not fix that at all. Look at that. That does not fix it at all. Right, we might have to actually scrap that idea. Wow, that is a real shame that the wheel just doesn't fit in the arch properly because of the way that it folds back. I take it back. Maybe the best builds wouldn't be in single player because, oh man. No, I'm going to have to just, I think I might have to get rid of the arches because it just doesn't fit. So I guess we're going back to stock arches and I'll just fill these ones. Even these have to be pretty well tucked in just to not get it. I'll add a little bit of camber just so I can poke them out a little bit more. Oh, that is a big shame though. And the same for the front. That is actually very low, to be fair. That is very low. I've sort of turned this into like a street stance version, but it does look nice. Well, there we go. There we go. That is our stanced Mustang, or I should say our stanced Vapid Dominator ASP. This is a build you definitely couldn't do completely online, especially the way that I've changed the wheels up a little bit there, and we've gone for the custom colour. I really do like this colour. There's something about this colour that is just really, I don't know, it just looks great. That is such a nice shot. Look at that. And there we go. Look at that. There's something about this. It's the colour. It's just, I don't know. The way it sits is very low. It's definitely a bit more stancey than performance. But it just looks really nice. I like it. So there we go. That is one build. If you guys are wondering where the other builds are, because usually I would do more than one, I'm trying something a little bit different because I want to then go back and make some short videos after where I do multiple builds in one video of different styles. It's something I'm trying out. These are just going to be overview videos, just checking out the brand new cars from the latest update. So stick with me, guys. There's some different content coming out soon. But until then, if you've watched the whole entire video, you can say... There's no words around here, is there? Or you could say 6, but with a 5 as the S for some reason. There we go. 5IX is what you can say in the comment section below. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching. And enjoy this car. It should be now out in online. But that's it. Thank you guys. Have a good evening, good day, good whatever. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.